and today I want to talk to you about tonight's movie. Big, cool movie. Probably the most splendid film of Alfred Hitchcock. Psycho is on the docket tonight at 9. I think there's something to be said about the production design of Psycho being such a foremost element of the movie. When you go back and look at a lot of the old promo, the old trailers for Psycho, he never revealed anything about the movie. Alfred Hitchcock would just tour the set on the Universal backlot. He would tour the motel. He would show the forced perspective of the mansion. He'd show the bedroom of the mansion, all the room, which isn't that much. But in context, you realize how much of the sets are a character in the movie. I think that's such a cliche. New York is a character in the movie. But I think it is oh so true here, because what inspires Norman Bates' mania is as prescriptive as you would assume, mental illness, schizophrenia, but he is as much a product of his surroundings, being constantly surrounded by memories of his mother, memories of past transgression, and surroundings that necessarily affect his brain chemistry to one degree or another. And I think it has as much a psychological effect on us, the viewer. When I've toured the Universal backlot, at the park, they still have the whole section there. And you have the mansion, and you have mother in the window. Somehow the architecture, Podcast The Ride said it this way, the architecture is just inherently creepy. I mean, in other movies, you're relying on the way that the monster looks. And with Psycho, Norman Bates is just a guy. He's a mama's boy. He's a sweetheart. On paper, he kind of just looks like a nice, friendly guy. Versus, you look at Jason Voorhees, you look at Freddy Krueger. Those are characters who present scary, and that's kind of all the movies need to go in terms of depth. Whether you like those franchises or not, I think the depth is sometimes skin deep. Versus Psycho, which assumes that everything else is the scary part, which makes Norman Bates' turn all the more effective because you're not expecting it as much. At least in 1960, when you don't know who Norman Bates is or have any context for anything. It's also cheap to crack creepy over kill, because the kill count in Psycho is low, but I think it's just as scary as your garden variety Maxine. I hope you all can tune in. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff.